Hi, good evening. Today I'm here to introduce you my brand new G26. I have a couple of modification that I did myself. Sorry for my accent. My mid language is French. I have a night sight on it. I have an extended slide releaser on it. Also, I have an extension which is um, made the grip much more easy to hold it because it's a small pistol, and also give you the capacity of having two more rounds. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna do another modification who will permit the gun to shoot underwater, which call that part is called a spring cup marine. It's what hold the spring of the firing pin, permit the gun shoot easily underwater. My webcam is not that great. I'm gonna try to let the viewers see as much that they could how to do it properly without damaging the gun. First of all, I'm gonna make sure that the gun is safe unloaded. You have to dry fire it first before you try to take it apart. You could do it two ways. You can do it with the slide on or with the slide off. But for you guys who doesn't have that much experience, I'm gonna do it in front of you guys with the slide off. Quarter-inch back, put the slide level back and push it forward. This is not really a tool, but it worked without damaging the fine pin sleeve. That's my wife, I don't know how did you call it in English, thing to take off the hair from the eyes. Right here, I'm gonna show you guys right here. Sorry again for the visibility, but right here, if you guys see, right here, there is a tiny little plastic sleeve here that I'm going to push forward. Again, I'm sorry for the visibility. Next time I will use a better webcam. You push it forward like this. Don't try to do it with a screwdriver. You will damage it. And those parts are hard to find. I remove the back of the gun easily. I have the firing pin right here in my hands. This is the sleeve that I just push forward with this, about a quarter of a centimeter or 1/10 of an inch forward, and I just slide this out of the slide, and I remove the firing pin from the slide. Watch out here, there's another spring right here that gives to the extractor some tension. Not let it fall. Just if it's fall, just put it back. It's not that complicated. It's a very simple gun. Now, this is the spring cup right here on the tip of it. What happened is the original one worked perfectly, but the only thing, when the gun is completely submerged underwater, here it's inside of a tube, the water compress it, which make it go slower under the water. And for some ammo that have some hard primers, sometimes the primer doesn't explode, and which mean you're gonna have a misfire. But with the new spring cup that I have right here, it have two. It's round, but there is some space. There is some space that's gonna make the water go through easily. It's very good too for oil when you guys are cleaning it, putting excessive oil, and you don't know how to remove the firing pin, which means over time you're gonna have a lot of oil building up, that and oil attract dirt. This is the other parts that I'm replacing, and this is original foam glock. The spring, it's a little bit hard. Just pull it back a little bit like this, and as you're removing back, the original one, it's out. That's the spring. That's the frying pin. And that's the sleeve. Those tiny little things, I'm gonna make you guys see them. Those are the original spring cup. When they are together, they become completely round like this. The other one have some space for the water to go through. Okay, let me. It's a little bit pain in the ass to do it, but if you know how to do it, it's quite of simple. These go right here. Put it back like this. Inside. Put back the spring. Like this. And then put the new spring cup. One part. Put the other one here, like this, in front of it. You understand? Dépose-moi dessus. Déposez vite. Déposez basement first. Okay. Engage it.
Come on, Mama.
1 second. What I like to do, because the spring it's under so much tension, what I like to do, it's just putting a little bit of paper here, towel paper. Very simple. That's very simple right here. Put a little bit of piece of towel paper so it can help you to compress it down so the frying pan doesn't fall. This is very easy. I was trying just to do it with my nails. Very easy. Take a little bit of napkins. Yes. Again, let me show you. Put it in and put this on the back of it like this. So easily now you can compress it down without holding the frying pan. One, two. It's 2 pieces. Yes, I got it in. There we go. Very easy. I don't know if you guys can see. Now what I got, instead of have it round, it became like a cross with front. Yes, right here you guys can see it easily. The plastic part that hold the spring in the frying pan became like a cross, which means when the frying pan strike, instead of having the round cup, which is like this, the original one, it became the front have 4 square part that make water goes through it, which means you have the same speed, the same velocity, so you can strike the primer. Like I showed before, very easy. Put it back on inside of the tub, the tube behind the gun. Take this part back, squeeze this with your fingers in, and push it back. This part here, you guys can take any. Where's the? No, no, the green one, the green one. This one? No, no, no. Should you get off here? This part here, that is out, that little. No. You can take any little thing and push it in and push the other one back up. When you hear that noise, it's in place. Now I'm gonna put the gun back together.